Hi there and welcome back. So what we want to go through today now is how do you actually bring your flywheel to life and embed this into your business so that you actually get the traction that Jim Collins talks about when he first identified this as one of the really critical steps that all long-term successful businesses have in common. So as he talks about, no more than 4 to 6 sort of key cogs in that wheel to ensure that you and your management team stay really focused on the critical things that really matter. And again, this is a quick refresher. The whole concept of the flywheel is that if you get this right, you can't help but achieve this. You can't help but achieve the next, and not step, but the next critical piece of the puzzle. So think of it as that, as we've talked about. But it's one thing having clearly articulated what your flywheel is, the core DNA of the business. It's the next key thing is to actually disseminate that into the business. So 3 quick steps. First of all, you need to communicate this to your team. So quick, easy ways are, we're big believers in putting posters around, the workplace, in the crib room. Make sure it's, you can include it as part of your onboarding pack, particularly with your senior management team, because you need to make sure not only the board and the senior management team, but even the next layer of supervisors, etc., really understand this. Because what you want them to be doing on a regular basis is actually brainstorming, which we'll come on to, how to improve and enhance and strengthen each one of these pieces of the flywheel. So communicate it visually, talk about it often at your weekly huddles, your monthly barbecues, whatever it might be. Definitely as part of your quarterly strategic plan update sessions, and of course annually. So communicate it definitely. Second one, and this is really how you kind of embed this process of renewal in your business. You want to come up with key initiatives. So do this, and just start somewhere on the wheel. Choose one of the key areas, and then either as part of a 100-day planning session or part of your quarterly sort of goal setting process. It's really up to you. Work with the senior management team and come up with 3 to 5 initiatives to strengthen a particular piece of the flywheel. It doesn't really matter where you start, and build those initiatives into your 100-day plan, into your quarterly strat plan review, annually as part of your annual goal setting process. So this is the really critical bit. So it's one thing to have an understanding of what makes this business really strong. You need to come up with initiatives to continually enhance each part of the flywheel. So definitely, regularly brainstorm initiatives, and then, as I've said, you need to revisit the flywheel on a regular basis. So if you're regularly brainstorming on a quarterly basis as part of your 100-day plan setting, process, it's going to become ingrained into the psyche of the management team. And if you're ever looking for initiatives to improve the business, here's your go-to. Come back to this and continue to look at ways to improve each key part of the process. And as Jim Collins talks about, you can't help but then achieve significant momentum because you're continually reinforcing every section of the flywheel as you go. So I hope that was useful. By all means, reach out if you have any questions on how to actually do this. But once you get into the rhythm of it, it actually becomes quite a normal process to go through. As I said, if you're ever looking for initiatives to improve the business, this is a quick go-to to come back and look at ways to improve the flywheel.